Tired tonight, just back and how to say, contemplate on your last feelings. Okay, so listen, the guys are going to be waiting for us at the bus station, the central station. It's going to be 2-hour guided tour, and then we have to decide on two things. We have to decide if you guys are just going to have free time, or partially the group has to go, wants to go actually on the excursion, which I got the confirmation that is going to be running on this weather. But first, me and Mr. White, we had a talk yesterday, and I have to clarify some things, right? I have to clarify how these excursions are organized, because there are some misconceptions, and I wouldn't like that you guys go home without thinking, that, you know, something was not right. Okay. So guys, listen, the optionals are sold as an excursions. You understand this? It's not being sold as a ticket to anywhere, because let me just explain you. I have to explain you the business models. When you bought this trip, you didn't just buy the airplane ticket and the hotel, right? It costs double the money, because from the rest there is covered thousands of people that work for the F, their salaries and the taxes and then sent, right? The excursions that you pay also cover other things that you don't have in your site. Okay, so if you go to TripAdvisor, if you see Rhine Falls, you will see it costs 100 euros from Zurich, right? Because there is transportation involved, there are some other expenses, there is driver's expense, there is a parking expense. So if you go to the Zurich Falls today, the parking for 1 hour is 60 francs, guys. So it means that 5 people have to cover the expense of the parking alone, not to say the travel to there, to the petrol and everything else. This is thing number 1. Thing number 2, I work as a scuba diving instructor in Greece. Okay, and I have my friends coming like this, how much is a dive at your dive center? And they say 70 euro, and they say, oh, you're charging me 70 euro for the air. I mean, technically they are right here, they're paying 70 euro for the air from the tank, but they don't understand that there are people working there, that there is a boat that has to be driving, and it spends 50 liters of fuel just to get to the dive site. And for our dive, which he says, you know, you're charging us here, we need 2 person to go on dive in order to make it profitable. Okay. Same goes for the bus and for the everything else. Everything we do, it's reported to the office. You understand? You can talk to the sales, you can contact the sales and ask them about this excursion and see what they will tell you about it. You know, there is a thing which is called a TD option. It's much cheaper than is everything else. But again, it is being sold as an excursion. For the Rhine Falls, for this reason which I'm telling you, we have to have 20 people, because without it, it's not cost effective. Okay, Ruben, you're the bus driver. You know how much it costs for the bus to drive.
Yeah.
You cannot just see. This is why you cannot just go to the waterfalls and, oh, I just want to see the falls. I don't want to do the boat ride. It's been sold as an excursion, guys. Right? I mean, if you go, for example, if you take you to excursion to Lucerne from here, which is also done. There is options to do this, but we don't have the time to do it. You can just say, oh, but Lucerne is a free city. You know, we can just enjoy it for zero. I mean, yes, but there are expenses to get you there. Okay, so you guys understand this, the concept?
Yeah.
Okay, I really need you to understand this, because when we part ways, I need to be 100% sure we understand each other and we're going to be friends. This is most important.
Yeah.
Look, I mean, I will tell you what it is. From all the excursions, like even from the EF, you know, the dance which you did at the TD, we get 5%. You understand? For all these excursions that we do, we get it. But it's extra time for us, guys. The driver is going to drive you to the falls. He's going to, instead of chilling somewhere for 2 hours, he has to drive. I mean, it's normal that everybody gets. This is capitalism. I mean, I'm explaining you the basic concepts.
Yeah.
I mean, I will do as well. For me, it's the same. I like spending time with you guys, right? But, you know, I'm gonna get maybe 50, 60, 80 euros to take you there, and I'm gonna work more, right? I mean, I'm gonna beat you. I can just chill somewhere, eat a sausage, go back to the hotel. You understand? You paid for the program, is the program. Everything extra comes with the extra expenses on many different ways.
That's funny.
And this is how it works.
Yes.
And you always have the option. The only rule with EF is that everybody has to agree on this, and this is what the guys told you. Nobody's forcing you to do anything. If you don't want to do the falls, if you don't have 20 people, we're not going to do it, and it's the end of the story, right? But I cannot do anything about it. The price is the same. Every TD, every EF group is the same. It's a price sheet, you understand. You have to understand the concept of this. Okay, so we're fine.
Got it.
Yes.
Okay, this was very important for me to explain to you. Okay, so by the end of this drive, when we go, before we meet the guide, I have to know the numbers. So just tell Mr. White and tell Lydia how many people from each group, and I have to count. 20 people we go, the rest can have free time. It's the same. If you don't go, everybody's going to have free time until 6. I'm going to show you the dinner place at 6, and we meet 5 minutes there before. If you have 20 people, we go. If you don't, we don't. It's as simple as that. Okay? Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, so how many minutes? Okay, I have enough time. So tonight we have a dinner, and probably after the dinner we have to say goodbye to Mihai. Okay, he might be sleeping to the hotel, might not, but he's finishing his part of the program.
Yes.
Okay, so from 6 to the 7 dinner, I know guys it's slowly time to think about, going back home. We had a little bit of dilemma about the ticket, but we cleared it. So tomorrow 7 o'clock, the bus is coming. I want everybody to be at least 15 minutes in the lobby. Like 6:45, who is not done, we go knocking on the doors.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Got it.
Don't forget the passports.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot remember if it was the past year or 2 years before. Everybody had a passport, but one child put it in front of him in the transfer bus on the airport. It was, where's my passport? 2 hours before the flight, and there was a whole drama. Luckily, sometimes I don't have the driver's number, I have the agency number. Like we did it with the phone, you remember. I have the agency number, agency hours from 9 to 5, call, if they answer, they answer, right?
Yeah.
I had the driver's number, luckily he answered.
Yes.
Because he drive, cancel the call, he doesn't care.
Yeah.
He answered, he returned in, let's say, 20 to 30 minutes. Everybody was checking in, they said, like, go. It was so dramatic. I'm telling you this not because I don't want to bore you. Literally, guys.
No.
6:45, you come down,
6:45.
we check everybody's passport. You go on the bus, we check again. You go out, we check again. Okay, because you can lose a passport. It's not such a big problem as you lose a flight.
Yeah.
Because mommy and daddy, they have to pay not just for the traveler, but also for one chaperone staying behind, and it can be up to $2,000-3,000 for one person. EF is not going to cover it.
Nope.
Okay, so you guys understand this. Okay, this is now all the things that people don't tell you. I'm telling you now how the system works.
They gotta know.
And I don't want to give the black thoughts never in the beginning of the travel, but okay, now we are a little bit socializing for 7 days, and we have to, change. I'm giving you the feedback because I hope that for most of you guys, this is not going to be the last of the F trips that you did, right? And maybe we are even going to see each other because I have 30% of the groups coming back. Maybe not next year, but in 2-3 years, right?
Yep.
So we're learning stuff, and we just started our socializing time. Next thing, in Zurich, even if you stay behind, Zurich is a big city. There are things you can find to do, right? It's not St. Gallen like you saw. It's too much. 2 hours is maybe too much. Zurich is bigger, right? You can do whatever you want, right? If it's raining, there are options. You have, for example, they have a FIFA museum. Like a football museum. I don't know about the entrance fees, guys. I mean, we organize only trips, like excursions, so I don't know how much it costs. But you have the phone, you can Google it. It's relatively close to the center. Only thing you have to know that public transportation in Zurich is very expensive. For the tram, even if you go one station, it's 5 francs. Okay, 4.6 or 4.8. I'm not sure about the price. But like, even if you go one station, and don't gamble like, okay, maybe nobody's going to be checking us in if you go one station. No, they will check probably because they are through the 4.8 francs you're paying for the guy checking the tickets, so everybody has a ticket, and the penalties are like huge. It can be up to 1,000 euros if they catch you without the ticket, so don't gamble. So whatever you do your calculation. Maybe the weather is going to be like this, not great, but I don't think it's going to be pouring rain. Maybe calculate if you need to walk 45 minutes, that you walk to the place 45 minutes. Okay, one idea. We're gonna, after the walking tour, I might just show you one church, and I'm gonna take you to the dinner place, and then we will go in our time. So let's say maybe 1 o'clock we will leave, and there is like an hour drive. Look, the weather is not. It can be different up, and it can be different here, and it can stop in rain in 30 minutes. So, we have to gamble a little bit in any case. I mean, but also raining here, raining there. Also it's a waterfalls, and it's beautiful in any weather that you see, and it's an experience. And we're going out a little bit. So whatever you guys want to do about it. Okay, so what I want to say, you can stay in Zurich. There are things to do. There is a cruise. You can take a cruise boat that goes to the lake. There is the Zurich Sea, Zurich See, like they call it a sea, but practically it's a lake. It's a huge lake. They also have the tours on the boat. You don't have to be outside, you can be inside. It's also an interesting thing to see. I mean, we're not lucky with the weather, right? It's limited our options, but it is what it is. Let's just be positive spirited with this, and make the maximum. Okay, we had 1/3 of the very beautiful days, 1/3 of the days cloudy without the rain, and We have to lose some, right? Need some lose some. Whatever. If you need any tips or ideas, just let me know. I'll try to help you. So if you stay behind, the meeting time is going to be, let's say, 5:50 at the restaurant, which is in the center. And then we take a bus and we go to the hotel, we pack, and it's pretty much the end of the trip. You guys have any questions? Yeah, 41 already, because we have to change it and then it's the same. If you buy euros from France, it comes to the same thing. But for you it's cheaper if you have euros. I mean, you're gonna save 3% or 4%.
So if you go on the calls, is there any free time in Zurich at all?
Yes, there will be. Probably on our way back, you're gonna have like an hour and a half, and maybe a little bit before. But how much exactly I cannot know, because as we go, there's a temple, you know.
Yeah.
Any other questions? Okay, thank you.
Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah. Ruben knows.
I gotta pour it in every day.
Yeah, Ruben knows. Well, yeah, no, okay. So you got to understand. Well, I'm sure you understand. They're kids, and all they understand, like my kids, like, oh yeah, I go to school and back for free because you take me.
Yeah, the bus, the school bus is free, and now I can't. You know, it
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Cost some money, but I'm telling you, just think when is going to be next time you're in Zurich that you can do the rainfall.
Yeah, that
right?
makes sense.
And like,
That makes sense.
No matter what the weather is, you're gonna have some great photos. You will see the videos. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, there's also boat ride. There's gonna be the flashes. Usually, when we do it in the summer, obviously the weather is nicer. But I never, ever, I swear to you guys, in my life, had somebody that was not, that said like, okay, I was not supposed to do this as a trip.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this is, when the weather is nice and you have the beautiful photos, is the highlight of the whole trip. You know, the Rhine is the biggest river, it is the biggest fall in Europe. There is, I mean, just the view is great. The driving there is nice. Walking around is nice. We have fun up where the castle is. You know, there's like also like a food court. It's a whole experience. It's an excursion. So just think about it. You have 10 minutes. If you want to change your mind, I mean, we're going. We just need one more person,
Yeah.
and then it's a zero profit operation, if you understand, and then it has sense and it's okay. Thank you.
Yeah. We'll see.
Let me tell you something. Look, if it's just a matter of money, if somebody really wants to go and doesn't want to, I will just reject some of our.
Well, I think
like
that's,
10 euro challenge.
but I was gonna say, I
Euros.
think,
You know what I mean?
I think some more people like would have to pay too. But ours is just. Oh, yeah, one.
We have one more.
Okay, so we're running. Okay, good.
Okay. And I'll stay.
Thank you for saying that.
Yeah, no problem.
And I'll
There's somebody.
I'll
Okay.
let you know.
Someone shoot me a
So the
video of
circus
it.
goes on, right?
Yeah. Woo.
Okay, so it's been confirmed, and we'll go. 20 is enough
Yeah.
for us to make this trip. Okay, 20 going. You look. No matter what happens, I think you guys are going to be good. If
Yeah.
the weather stays like this, it's going to be awesome. You know, because now it's no rain. It's a little
Yeah.
bit cloudy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can see the sun going through the clouds.
Yeah.
For the rest of you guys, like I told you, everybody's going to be taken care of. Even if you need something, you can just text me. I'm going to show you the restaurant. It's going to be pretty easy just to
Yeah.
pin it and to know where you have to return. Thank you.
That was supposed to be paying extra and not making it.
Yeah. Yeah. Are we talking about the confusion?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was kind of the way I was told it by.
I think the only confusion, it wasn't that they didn't trust you guys. I think it was that they were confused on if we paid that much. Were we supposed to make the chocolate
That was kind of the
and not
question.
pay for it? Or and that was
Let
the
me tell you
confusion.
something.
That was the
I
kid.
understood from my 40 years in activism, university background, most of the, bad tension with the people comes with not understanding each other.
Yeah.
You think somebody thinks something, he knows something, and the other people thinks you know the same thing, like you
Right.
understand
Yeah.
each other.
Yeah.
Right.
Behind,
Yeah. Back there. So and
he's pedestrian zone. We take things for granted. Your
Yes,
thing
we
it's been
do.
it's been understood, right? And
Right.
from the not communication. See how now everybody's feeling better. This is what I'm telling you. Sometimes you have to speak about the things.
Yeah, no, it's
clarify. It's
good.
easy to understand, and it's
And especially for kids. You know,
Yeah.
they're trying to think this through. This is their first time away.
Yeah.
Away
but
from
guys,
home.
look, come on, $30. I mean, this
Yeah,
they're gonna
it's
spend
ridiculous.
Spending
Those-
5 times more on stupid things.
Necklace.
You know
that
what I
is
mean?
so true.
Whoa.
No, you're right.
Okay, just tell me something. You're gonna be sitting 6 hours in Zurich in a
Yeah.
coffee shop. I mean,
Yeah.
but I cannot say this.
No.
I'm just giving you my feedback.
Yeah.
This year is gonna go somewhere super heavy.
Everybody's gonna go
And you
spend
was-
more.
It's going to be maybe some hope, but if I knew it would be like this, maybe
Yeah.
I would go.
Yeah.
Just remember my words now.
Yeah. So yes. Some people might change their mind. That's true. That is cool. Ooh, high speed. Oh, there's a regular. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I looked up several museums that I can go to if I'm stuck here.
There's a museum right there.
Yeah, there's all kinds of different museums. The one I want to go is there's a trolley museum and a transportation museum. Now, don't know if I'll get there, but I got all the kids. I just looked and said, "Is this close? Is this I mean, that's really my. Don't know. But I missed the museum in Milan. So it's like. But I'm fine running around. Wouldn't mind if all of our kids decide and change their mind, but somebody has to stay behind and do it, and it has to be a chaperone. Yeah, well, do you want to go to the line instead?
So the guide is here. It's right there. But unfortunately, we have to.
Well, you can always
because,
get me a video.
Guy stops here.
I mean, but it is also nature.
Yes, fine. It's even better.
It's nature video. Those don't go. Okay, so if you go without me, shoot me some video of the. Don't get hit by the tram. Hey, remember the tram is much bigger than you are. All right, we got to go catch up. They have a trolley museum, and then by the airport they have a transportation museum. Oh, that's cool. And they have planes, trains, boats, everything that you would. This train is about to go. Everything and anything. I mean, plane, everything.
Gleis 18, Interregio 37 nach Basel SBB. Abfahrt 10:08.
This train's about to leave. Oh, well, maybe not.
That's too cute.
That is cute. Look at the way. That is too